Hello, students. Good afternoon. So, now once again, we are going to discuss direct and indirect speech. So, I would start from here. That's a rules, basic rules for indirect speech. So, rule number one, words of the speaker, that is reported speech. You know that in narration, there are two parts, right? One is called reporting speech, reporting speech, right? And another one is reported speech, reported speech. So here they are talking about this part. Example, he said, I will I will pick up you. Pick up you. So this part is reporting speech, and this is reported. Okay, reported speech. Now, so what first rule says that reported speech, later part. Okay, so that is words of speaker, reported speech are not enclosed in inverted commas or question marks, quotation marks, sorry, inverted commas or quotation marks. This is okay. So that's the first rule. Means in other words, we have to remove the uh, quotation mark. Okay. Now, number two, usage of the word that. Rule two, that is usage of the word that. So the conjunction that is always used between, not always, but there are three conjunction actually. That's a that is very common, or if, or whether. So that is the most common conjunction. So that's rule 2 says that usage of conjunction. That's a conjunction actually. That's a conjunction. Right? So conjunction that. The conjunction that is always is used between reporting verb and reported speech. Okay, in indirect example. Direct speech, he said, I write a letter. So first change is inverted comma removal. You can note down or you can remember, right? Removal. So here, as we have removed the inverted comma, right? Immediately we have to put the conjunction, and that is common for normal sentences. So here two changes. First is removal the inverted comma. Number two, conjunction that. So here you can notice that's a inverted commas are removed, and that is used. Third change is that pronoun. He said. So here I becomes he. He said he, and write become wrote. Right? Why? Because of this helping verb. That's a second form of verb. So we have to take second form of verb. So I'm repeating what are the changes, right? First change is that, first rule is that removal of comma. Number two, pronoun, as I become, he becomes he. I becomes he. That's a pronoun. Number 3, change in verb form. Verb. Match. You have to match the verb. Okay. Now next third rule. Change the tense of the reported speech. So that is, a change is made in tense of reported speech for changing the direct into. Okay. You just see the example. She said, I am watching a movie. Changes. She said that. First is removal the comma, then that, then I becomes she, right? Then am becomes was, and rest of the sentence will be the same. She said that she was watching a movie, and here full stop, right? Now, next is he says, I am playing cricket, right? So, because this is present tense, and that's why here he says, no, no was, sorry, this is wrong. He says that he is playing cricket. This is the correct version. So please take care. Here full stop there is there, and this is correct version. I have taken, and I was thinking that it's a good one, but then please make it correct. He says that he is, not was. He is playing cricket. Okay. Now, rule 4, changes in pronoun. The pronoun of subject of the reported speech is sometime change according to pronoun of subject or object. Don't read this all. You just go with example, you will be able to understand that he said, I eat 2 apples. So he said, he, that is already there, and then eat becomes, because this is second form of verb, so that's a second form of verb, so that will also be second form of verb. This is said, and this is second form of eat is at, so you have to match the verb. If it is second form, it must be second form. This way you understand. Then she said to me, I like your book. Okay. So she said to, हाँ मैं वेरी सॉरी, बेकार है ये तो, बहुत गलतियां हैं इस टेक्स्ट में. मैं आपको दूसरा टेक्स्ट बना के अभी बताती हूँ, आप भी देखो इसमें क्या होगा, बता ही देती हूँ. अभी ये इसमें देयर आर लॉट ऑफ मिस्टेक्स. सेड टू नेवर, ही सेड टू बिकम्स he told me, he told me that, sorry, she told me that she liked she liked my book. That's your book will be my book. Here this is correct, because your book is my book. That change also be there, right? But yeah, that is not said to, that is told. And told to, no use told to, told. Now, rule 5, I'm not going to read. Instead of reading, you just read example, you'll be able to understand. Next, she said, I am buying a laptop today. So, she said that, removal, both the inverted commas, then she, am because becomes was. Buying a laptop today, that day. These are the changes. Today, so today. This way you can remember. So two becomes that day. That day. Okay. Now, yes, this is important. This is called subjective pronoun and objective, right? So that's a, wait a minute. Okay. Don't read pronoun. I is she, we is they. Okay. My is, okay. I tell you, through example you will be able to understand. Don't learn this way. You just do the exercise, number of exercises, you'll be able to do it. Don't read this much. Yeah, next come to this one. I work in a hospital, right? So that's a, wait a minute. She said, I work in a hospital. Basic rules you just have to remember. I'm repeating it again. What are the basic rules? This is, first rule is removal, removal, inverted comma. Number two, common conjunction that. Uncommon is if and whether. I tell you later on when to use if or whether, right? Then third rule is verb, verb form, verb form. Okay, so let us see here. I work in hospital. She said, I work in hospital. So that is said. Okay, so now she said that. She said is second form. So work is, this work will be the second form, worked in a hospital. Simple. So don't read new, that's a rules again and again. You just do exercise, you will be able to understand. Okay. Now next, they said, they said, we play football. They said, that will always be take care, that will never be changed. They said will be always unchanged, right? It is unchanged. Now they said that, right? And because this is they, so that will also be they. Plural is plural. Play becomes, play becomes played because of said. So play becomes played, this way. Okay. Now he said, I love my parents. So he said that he love, loved, love, loved my parents. So that, because I, my parents, that he loved, it should be matched this way. That's a he and his. He loved his parents. Okay. Now, next is, I don't waste time. She said, I don't waste time. She said that she don't, did not. Right? Don't is did not, past tense, waste time. Okay, now next. I am, he said, I am waiting for someone. He said that he was waiting for someone. Now next, I said she is driving a car. I said, I said she. Imagine, I said I'm talking about the person. So I said that she is. So no, I was, will not be. She, I said she will remain, she remain, yeah, will remain she, and is becomes was. That's all. Then they are enjoying the music. She said that they are, she said that, sorry, she said that they, that is, they are becomes were enjoying the music. David said, I am not going to college. David said that. Now David is he. So that is, David is he. So that's a he. Am becomes was, not going to college. Okay. Now I have completed this work. So that's a, she said that she, I, she have becomes head. Completed. Okay. I have won the match. John said, John is a male member. That's why he and I have, so that's a head, won the prize. She has washed the shirt. She has he said that she had washed the shirt. No need to explain, I think. David said, I have not met her. I have that he had not met her. Okay. Now, I have been working in a factory for 2 years. That she had been having. I think that these are the, I skip here because we have already discussed. Now, this is important. Past simple, past perfect. He said, I started a job. He said that he had started. Right? So, simple or second form of verb become perfect or had plus third form of main verb. Had plus third form of main verb. This way you can remember. You just have to use head, है ना, और have had लगाते हैं तो थर्ड फॉर्म यूज करते हैं, राइट. ओके. We went to a market. They said we went to a market. They said that they had gone. Went is had gone. This is very important. Had gone to a market. You did not help me. Now again there is mistake actually. He said to me. Never use said to is said to. This said to is wrong. This said to is should be told. He told me that then he had not. Did not is had not. Help helped him. Me becomes him. Helped him. Okay. Now he said I was writing a poem. He said that he had been. Yeah, that is important. I was, it's already past tense. So I had been. Right? He had been, sorry. So was become had been, had been. Why been is required? Because this is ing form. So please take care. Here you have to take pause and remember. The kids said we were playing a game. The kids said that why did they skip that they had been were is had been, right, playing the game. They said we were watching a movie. They said that they had been watching a movie. She said, I was not making a noise. She said that she had not been. Right? I was not. So, was not, had not been. You know that not is inserted in between had and been. Please. So, that's a, you just have to remember. Right? Had not been. Okay. We had won the game. They said. They said that they had won the game. Past perfect is no change because that is already past perfect. So that past perfect, no change. So had become, had will be the had. Okay, so you just do it. I had not received the letter, last one. She said that she had not received the letter. Okay. Future. One or two examples. She said, I will go to London. She said that she would. Will become would. And these are the models, right? And model is always preceded by first form of verb, main verb, right? So that is would go. That is why will go first form, would go first form. So go will remain same. Okay. I will start. he would start. Okay. They said to me, again they are doing mistake, this is blunder. They told me that they would help, and me, you becomes me. That's a normal changes actually. Okay. Now future continuous change into be. I will be. Said to me that he would he said to me that he would be waiting for me, for you, for me. Right? Changes, very simple, same changes. He said to me, he told me that he would be waiting for me. Okay. She said, I will have cooked the food. She said that she would have, will have, she would have cooked the food. Okay. Now, rules for interrogative question sentences, very important. I'm not going to read these all. You just have to remember the examples, right? Do you like mango or such, right? Exercises. David said to me, David asked me. Yeah, that is fine. David, why question? So that is why asked. You have to use. David asked me. And for your kind information, when sentence start with question, when I am writing here, you just read it out. When question starts with helping verb, then we should use if, if, right? So that is, if is used when if, because questions start with helping verb. David said to me, David asked me if. Now conjunction, that is not used here. If, do you. So that if I, you becomes I, like becomes liked. And question mark also will be removed and simple dot will be used. Next, he said to me, he asked me I, if, sorry, if, if I, if, right, then I, if I will, would, this way, right? Helped him, helped me becomes him. So these are the changes you just remember, okay? They told me, have you gone to London? They told me, have you? So question. So they asked me if I, you must have noticed that here, one thing let me tell you, these all are helping verbs, right? And when helping verbs use in the beginning, so it becomes that's a helping verb. So that's all helping verbs are there. What? Do, will, can, have, did, will. Are. So then that is why these all are questions. Right? Okay. Do you like coffee? So then, can I use your phone? Right? So she asked if she could. Now this is the answer, and that is why in the answer this helping verb will be shift into this place after, right? After subject, right? So please take care. Okay. Now John asked her whether she would buy the book, right? Now, last part is that, okay, of question mark. That's a rule when questions start. I'm writing here. Wait a minute. Okay, when question starts with WH words, WH word, WH is a question word, right? So WH is a question word. So then no conjunction is used. No conjunction is used. Okay. He said to me, he asked me, what are you doing? So what, then I. What, you becomes I, then here was. So please take care. What I, and then are becomes was doing. What I was doing. What is your name? What was my name? What, she asked me what was my name. What my name was. Yeah, both are correct. Then David said to me, David asked me, how are you? How I was. Okay. How was I? How I was. Both are correct. Now, this is other sentences. Okay. Okay. Now, last part is imperative sentences. Imperative is request, right? Command, request, advice, suggestion. Where structure is, normal structure is subject, verb, object, right? But here no subject, because subject you is always implied. So sentence structure is just verb and object. 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 है ना? So these sentences are called imperative sentences. So for imperative sentences, rules are different. For example, she said to me, please help me. So that's a request, please, because of please. So she requested, because said, she requested not to me, she requested me, and here to help me. Here you just have to put the word to. To help me becomes her. Simple sentence, very simple grammar. Teacher said to him, do not waste your time. It's a suggestion. So see, teacher advised him not to. Do not becomes not to waste your time, not to waste his time. Said to him. So because of him, wait to his time. Something this. Then again, please. So he said to me, he said to her, please lend me your camera for one day. So that's a request. So he requested her to lend, me becomes him because of he, him. So to lend him her, your, lend him her camera. This way. right? You just have to take care, but yeah, very simple. Once you use, it's all calculation, 1 plus 2 plus something like this. So once you, I'm going to revise it at last. Okay, now doctor said to him, avoid unhealthy food. So that's the advice, right? So doctor advised him, right? Not to him, doctor advised him to avoid. I told you to, this is two, right? So to avoid unhealthy food, simple. फिर the boss said to the employee, the boss ordered, why? Because get out of the room, that's the order. So the boss ordered the employee to get out of the room. Then he said to his servant, clean the room. So that's the order. So he ordered his servant to clean the room, simple. Now last, I think. Okay. Now that is the models. For models, what the rule? Models, you know that, can, could, basic models I tell you. That's a will, would, right? Models have two forms. Will, would, shall, should, right? Then can, could, and may, might. Right. So what are the models? Had to, have to, has to, apart from this, must, right? That's a should, must, and ought to. These are हिंदी में जो चाहिए होता है, have to, has to, have to, है ना, has to, have to, और इसका past tense होता है had to। ये सब मॉडल्स हैं, ठीक है। चलो देखते हैं क्या रूल है इसमें। He said, I can sing a song. He said that he can, could sing a song. I told you model is followed by first form of verb. तो उसमें कोई चेंज नहीं आएगा, सिंग सिंग ही रहेगा, बिकॉज बोथ आर मॉडल्स, राइट? पास्ट हो या प्रेजेंट हो या पास्ट हो। शी सेड आई कैन, सो शी सेड शी कुड, कैन बिकम्स कुड, दिस इज शी said she could write a poem, है ना, simple. Now David said I can play a guitar. David said he could play a guitar, right? That, sorry, that I forgot, that please, है ना. Now he said I may, he said I may call a doctor. He said he might may call a doctor, right? Now next, must, what they say, that must not change, so must will be the must. He said I must study this book. He said that he must study the book. Must is must, so that is not going to be changed. Okay. He said for should not change because it's already past the, and must, there is no past form of must, that is why past. So that models like should, might, could, would, ought, including must, because no past tense of must, not change, right? So he said that he should start a job. He said that he might eat a cake. He could buy a camera, something ought to avoid. So these are the rules, and I think interesting video. Conclusion, right? So let me tell you in a plain sheet. Okay. Here I'm telling you the rules. Wait a minute. Hmm. Okay. Finally, I can tell you in a plain sheet. Wait a minute. Here, right? That is, conclusion is that, okay. So that, tell me, that's a conclusion. Actually, I wanted to tell you conclusion. Conclusion is that, yeah. Now I tell you what's the conclusion. So conclusion is that, please remember some rules. That first rule is active, direct to indirect. First rule is removal, comma, removal the comma. Number two, pronoun accordingly you change. Number three, verb form accordingly it will change. These are the way, right? Sorry. Direct to indirect. First is removal the comma. Number two, conjunction. Conjunction, comma conjunction is that and either if or whether, right? Number three, that's a pronoun. Accordingly, you have to change. And number four, that is verb form. Okay, for conjunction, there are some rules for conjunction. Conjunctions. Rule is that is common conjunction used for normal sentences, for a normal sentences, right? But if conjunction, if used for question mark, question start, or yes no question, yes no question, yes no question, when question frame with the help of helping verb, so in which we use if. And whether, generally used for weather, spelling WHETHER, because another weather, this is season wala weather, so this is not the spelling, this is the spelling. Okay, then whether conjunction is used for choice, right? Then whether will be used. How? Example, she said, are you coming with me? Said, are you coming with me? With me. Now, answer I'm telling you. She said, she, she asked, sorry, she asked whether I was, I was coming with her. This is the answer. Okay. So when choice will be there, then when is used. Last is when no conjunction is used. No conjunction is used when question start with W, and there are 9 WH words: who, whose, whom, which, when, where, right? So then when question start this, for example, where example, she uh, she said, what what is your routine? your routine, right? So then here, because sentence starts with WH words, so no conjunction will be used and answer will be she said, she asked, right? Or she inquired anything according to situation. Then no conjunction. What was your becomes my routine, this way. So conclusion is that there are number of rules in direct indirect, but basic rules if you have remembered, then I don't think so you don't have to change, remember much. First thing I'm repeating and then I'm closing the video. First thing is that removal of inverted comma, or that's a quotation marks, right? Number two, common conjunction that is used, right, for normal sentences, right? Number three, if sentence start with pronoun, so accordingly you have to think and then pronouns will be changed. Suppose she said, I will reach on time. So she said she will, so will become would. She would reach on time, right? So then this way. Next sentence, next example, she said, I will, I will write my essay. So she said that she would write her essay. So there are two pronouns, she and her. I becomes she and my essay, my becomes her. So please take care in pronoun. Number three rule is that is verb form. She said, so here I will becomes would, right? Can becomes could, then am becomes was, is becomes was, are becomes were, something like this, right? So verb according to reporting verb, you have to take verb in reported speech, right? And there are different types of sentences, but mainly you just if you read it again, so please take care for normal sentences, right? For normal sentences, for interrogative, for imperative, for models. And models, if models are in second form, because models have two forms, will, would, can, could. Third past no past participle in model. मॉडल वर्ब के सिर्फ दो फॉर्म्स होते हैं, विल और वुड, कैन, कुड, शेल, शुड. तो जब सेकेंड फॉर्म ऑलरेडी यूज होता है तो फिर वो इनडायरेक्ट नरेशन में चेंज नहीं होता. तो दिस इज समथिंग अबाउट नरेशन. I think you must have got it. If you have any doubt, any confusion, you're most welcome to ask me. My number is, leave your message here, 942534951. Your queries are always most welcome. Thank you so much.